The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength. The mad taint triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
What's up, everybody? Swiftwings here, playing Elden Ring. This is we're going for the Frenzied Flame ending, which will be the final ending that I need to complete the Platinum. Ceases to amaze. Always looks amazing. And I about fell off the edge. Kill me. Alright, there we go. Should be good.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
And we are into the game. Yeah, there's an item right there. We'll end up getting that later. Look at it. The lands between in all its glory with the shiny Earth tree. Alright, let's go get this real quick. Yeah. Let's go talk. Oh my god, shut up.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk to him.
Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Doesn't that just sound fun?
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless.
Well, tell me.
Vare. Take care to listen.
I'm
Are
listening.
you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times.
Yeah, that one.
That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Doesn't that sound
Grace's
fun?
guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Drafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are. It's time you set to castles if you
Okay,
seek...
that's all he had to say. Good. Kale, we're coming for a visit. Alright. Yeah. Okay, grab. Oh my god. Kale.
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat.
Nope.
Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a
About Kale?
nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Well, that's good to know. Kale has some interesting stuff in here. This right here is somewhat helpful sometimes. Not all the time, but it can be. This is something that we will need. Now we gotta go get our fearless steed. Well, there's an item here. You know, can't very well just pass up the item. Very sneaky. Kukris.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Alright, we're gonna go to morning time. I don't want to deal with all this stuff at night. Grab the map real quick.
You there. Could you
I'm gonna get
help
this.
us out, Cully?
No. Alright, so first off, now we're coming up to this area. There's going to be ballistas shooting over our head. And this ballista right here is pretty much just to teach you that there will be things like that shooting at you. Nobody needs to come into this thinking like, oh, every ballista is just going to miss you. No. Either these guys are just horrible shots or this is just a teaching environment, because none of the other ballistas are anywhere near that horrible at hitting you. They will hit you very, very easily. This girl right here, we'll talk with her later. Grab this. Okay. Now we'll come over here. It's always good to talk to the merchants because then they get put on the map. Obviously, we don't have a map for this area yet, but we're just about to go grab that right now. Thing is, once you get down here, after you grab the map, you really do not want to stand still because that guy shoots some very big arrows at you. Gonna hop up here, grab our golden seed, grab the golden seed. Alright, we're out. Alright, so now we're gonna come over here, gonna come into here, then right over here is another grace. Then we need to cross the bridge, and we're going to make our way all the way up here. Grab that. I don't know why. It's kind of pointless for us. Come into here. We'll grab the tier. And down there is a demi-human area with one of their queens. Fairly easy once we get to that point, which really isn't that far in. It seemed like farther in my first playthrough. Maybe just because I was exploring and running around so much in this area that I think it took me like 20 hours just to finish exploring this whole area. Which is pretty crazy for just a starting area. Alright. Sacred Tier. I actually did not know, but all those ruins that are scattered all over the place are not ruins of buildings and stuff that were here before. Those are actually... Those are actually ruin fragments from what is thought in the lands between to be a floating city in the skies, which is the ruined city of Farum Azula, which is one of the very last areas of the game. Which is pretty crazy that that area was over here. Either that it was just floating over this area before it started getting destroyed, and then once it was getting destroyed, it just dropped pieces everywhere. Or those pieces are getting flung so hard by the vortex that's in the middle of the city that they're landing all over the lands between. It was just mind-blowing because I was wondering where that city was, and apparently it was just always floating. Put him on the map.
It's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
So the thing that we will need is this right here, this lantern, because there are a lot of dark places in this game, and that lantern is invaluable. It makes it so that you don't have to worry about holding stuff in your hand all the time. So now we're going to come down here, and we're going to go up this way this time. I lay the markers down for me because I will get lost or distracted and end up going the wrong way. That's just me. No! There is a map down that way, which we will be going in just a moment. But first, we have to go talk to our first NPC with side quests to start our first side quest.
Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Ertrig, grant me succor. Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished.
looking down upon me.
Appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, the Untarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. The Knight Commander from Stormvale took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood.
I think that's it behind the minor Erd tree.
What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward.
Yeah, I don't work for free.
The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
Okay.
Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage. You almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it. What are you waiting for, my fort?
Okay, so little bits of lore in there, along with the condescending tones. Where's the road? I lost the road. There it is. There's the map. And a big bear. Why did I hop off? Why? The entrance to one of my favorite places. I just want to put that on the map. We'll be going there a little bit later. Here is the minor Erd tree. Might as well grab some of this. I think where we need to go is on the other side. Right here, yes. Okay, so here is Kenneth Height's castle. We will deal with that later. However, what we do need is right around here is a grace, and right here is more of the runes, golden runes. There we go. This area. Just take it in. This area later on will look completely different. Just take it all in. We just need to follow the road up to this point. And there it is. Okay. I haven't figured out what this means. Open for business. No idea. We were coming right back by it anyways. Could have gotten more howls. And here we are at the Third Church of Marka. Alright, there we go. Sacred Tier. Right here is our Wondrous Physic. Alright. Since we're here, might as well mix the Wondrous Physic real quick. It's not like we really have anything that we can do with it. Now we're going to go take a little trip. Going to go through a teleporter to an area that we definitely do not belong in right now. let's open the big doors. The Bestial Sanctum. Right here is another guide for side quests. However, we cannot start his yet. We have to meet somebody else in order to start his side quest. Let's get the Grace. And then we're going to go up and around. This way. Then we're going to go down this way, hugging the wall. So we're going to hop up here. Get off the horse. Come on. And slide down. Slide. There we go. Alright, so we're playing a bandit. You wouldn't think that we would need any memory slots for spells or incantations. However, we do, because there are some incantations that I want to use. No spells, but incantations. So we will have to level up Arcane and Faith a bit to be able to use them. But to use them, we need more memory stones to give us more memory slots. This is a farming route, so just show off the farm real quick. It's simple. You just ride down. Once you get about right here, you'll see a flash, and then you just turn around and jump. Watch the ball. Goes down. Easy 2,000 runes. Simple as that.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
And there she is.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Yeah.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master.
Spirit calling bell, lone wolf ashes.
Calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly. As they recall battles past, now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Bye. We're going to change it back to daytime. Or she's going to talk to us.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you. If you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well.
Well, let's go.
Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Alright, so here is the round table hold. Lots of people in here. This guy sells incantations.
Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the two fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day If a tarnished of the Round Table hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men.
Okay.
By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Of course I do.
Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the two fingers?
Not right
The
now.
Golden Order shine through you.
Okay. And this right here is D.
believe we've met. I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number, unless you wish to lay down your life in vain.
Okay. Then we got this guy.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow
Yeah, okay.
me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so it's the Round Table. Got a nice big place of grace. There's a blacksmith over there. If we go over there and jump over that railing, there's a guy who wants to kill us. And then there's a shop right over there. Through there, that door is locked right now. We can't even get in there. So, time for us to head out. Just grab this and keep going. Forget all the items. We don't really need them at the moment. He's gonna call more friends. Grab another golden seed. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, y'all suck. Stupid wolves. Okay. Get rid of the aggro real quick. And then we can go up there, grab the item. And we'll come talk to her.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Interesting.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose? Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It will be glad of your company, I think, the little one. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
Alright, so she'll eventually find a purpose at the Round Table Hold, and when she does, there will be a golden seed right there, which we will gladly take. So next we are going here, 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 and then right around here, no, right around here-ish. And then we'll be going about right there. So let's get going. Alright, then we'll come talk to the War Master.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernard. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order? Yes, you're a Tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper Tarnished, like you.
Alright, so skills. I have this on my dagger right now. It might be good to get another one. Come on, troll. Over here. Come on. There we go. And I'll take that. Then we'll grab this.
Oh. Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello?
Alexander.
Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. There's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
Issue is I don't have any really big weapons, so... There we go.
Ah, well played, good lady. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Thank you.
Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Kaled wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
Okay, so that festival he's talking about, we will be at some point in time in the future. Now we'll go this way. There's one of those mariners that Dee talked about. We'll be fighting him in a little bit. So we'll go in from the side. We'll grab 2 books. And now we'll X do the same thing, because once you're invaded, you cannot ride Torrent. Alright, so we're just going to go off this way real quick. There's another grace right up here that we need to get. And those birds right there are extremely, extremely annoying, and I hate having to deal with them. Alright, so this time we are going to go this way. Okay. And there is a little scarab there with an Ash of War, however we do not need that one, so we'll just go on. And a grace. Alright, time to go over to the church. Here's another person.
Tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge. Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
Yeah.
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning. Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery. But still, my place is at the Academy.
Okay, so yeah, we'll be coming back to him later. We don't need the incantations, however, he is another side quest. And then run over to talk to the merchant after grabbing smoldering butterflies.
Surprised you found me in my little nook. No matter.
You're right off the road, dude.
Your money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares? Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
I'm good right now. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. Come on out. There we go. Alright, grab this. Which we didn't really need it, but it was there. Now we're gonna go in here, avoiding that shiny, because of that guy. Leave me alone, leave me alone. I hate those guys. Alright, we're done. Alright, now we need to go up here, get the grace. Alright. Alright, now we need to exit through here on the right side. There we go. Alright, avoid this guy. And we're also avoiding everybody that's in the center area. All through there. Don't need to talk to them. Hop down over here. And then we need to get this. Ah, there you are. Right next to the map. I always forget it's right next to the map. Alright.
Lanya.
Get down.
It's me, Dialos. And
who? Never mind. But tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refuse to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
So yeah, we'll see him later. And we appear right next to a map. There we go. Right over here is a grace. Now we're just going right up here. And we'll drop aggro and turn it into morning. Alright. Now we'll talk to this big guy.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able. Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day.
That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless knights of the Cuckoo.
Yep, don't go there right now. Very bad idea.
You're Tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am Miriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs. Do you know the origin of this place? How it came to be known as the Church of Vows? Well, that is a shame. But who can blame you? The shattering has caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Erd Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radagon and Renala of the Full Moon. And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses, the Erd Tree of the capital and the Academy of Rea Lucaria. Oh, was there something you needed? You are free to show yourself around. I would serve as your guide, only my legs aren't what they used to be. If you find anything of use, you are free to take it with you. Unless, perhaps, you are in search of instruction, in which case I will share all that I know.
So this guy, you can give any scrolls or books of knowledge, incantation books. I can't remember what they're called. But you can give them to him. He'll always be here, and you can always just study incantations or study sorceries, and you'll learn them from him.
You wish to know more of Lord Radagon. Lord Radagon was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks. He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala in battle, he soon repented his territorial aggressions there, and became husband to the Carian Queen. However, when Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between, Radagon left Renala to return to the Erd Tree capital, becoming Queen Marika's second husband and king consort, taking the title of Second Elden Lord. The mystery endures to this day as to why Lord Radagon would cast Lady Renala aside, and moreover, why a mere champion would be chosen for the seat of Elden Lord. You wish to know more of Lady Renala. She is queen, head of the Carian royal family, and governor of the Academy of Rea Lucaria, the great and beautiful full moon witch. Sadly, her heart was broken when Lord Radagon left her, and then, when the Academy rebelled against the royals, she was locked away in the Grand Library.
Okay. We'll grab this.
Well, you're back. Care to buy something? The howl of a wolf in the mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Oh, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off. If you can spare the rooms, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all. I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
Okay. So now that we have talked to Kale about the Howling in the Mistwoods, next time we will go do that first thing, and we'll stop doing all the running around and we'll actually start fighting and everything. But for now, this is going to be it. See it.